Hi, it's Warner Crocker at GottaBeMobile.com coming to you with another GottaBeMobile.com Ink Show. Before we get started on this Ink Show, I want to take a moment and give a big shout out and thank you to our good friends at Mobile Demand, makers of rugged tablet PCs and rugged devices. If you've ever wanted to throw a tablet PC around, bang it around, put it in the shower, check out the folks at Mobile Demand. They'll make sure you can beat whatever you want up and go use it as a tablet PC. Without their support, we couldn't be doing these Ink Shows, so head on over and tell them the gang from GottaBeMobile.com sent you. All right, what we're going to look at today is the Lenovo ThinkPad X100E. In many ways, it's like a baby ThinkPad. Look how small this is. I'll give you a devices that I'm reviewing right now. Here's the X100E. This is the IdeaPad, okay, the S10T, okay. You can see what we're looking at there, okay, as far as that's concerned. Set this aside. And here's the X201T tablet, 12 inches. We'll set this right on top of it here so you can get an idea of what we're looking at there. You can see that this is a compact little notebook here. Of course, Lenovo makes some bigger ThinkPads as well, but very small, very compact, under 3 pounds. Really kind of a neat little device. Let's take a quick tour if we could. Get up close here and show you here. Here on this side we've got an SD multi-card slot. Got a USB port, Kensington lock, that's it along this particular side. Back side you can see the battery here, power, and then over here we've got VGA out. Come around to this side here, you can see we've got an exhaust fan, a couple of USB ports, and our LAN port here, and excuse me, a multi audio input for both input and output there. And then here on the front we've got a couple of indicator lights there for disk drive, I believe, and for battery life. And that's it. Pretty clean, slick as a whistle. This feels like something you might want to tote around pretty easily here. Now, obviously, this is not a tablet, which we take a look at a lot of Lenovo tablets here. I mean, this is a little notebook. Now, here's what's interesting about this. This is running Lenovo. This is something, well, not really new, but new for Lenovo. It's running the AMD Neo processor that you can order in either a single or a dual core. Not only is this small, but this is also very inexpensive when it comes to thinking about ThinkPad quality and ThinkPad builds. I mean, you can start at $450 for this. $450 for a small ThinkPad isn't bad. You might think you're giving away a lot in terms of that build quality. No, this has that same sturdy kind of Lenovo feel. Case does feel a little plasticky. I don't mean that in any bad way, because obviously we're looking at something a little different here in terms of size, but this thing feels solid and able to take a pounding here. Let's take a look at the keyboard. You'll notice up close that it's a chiclet style keyboard, okay, and it's got very nice action in typing on it and testing it out. I was very, very pleased with the keyboard. You'll notice also that we've got a track stick and we've got a trackpad here. This is a multi-touch trackpad. We've got buttons here for you use those obviously with the track stick here. Of course, we've got the Lenovo scroll button here. They've also got buttons down below here as far as that's concerned. Just popped up my favorite website there, and you'll notice that the resolution on this 11-inch screen is 1366 by 768 resolution. So you've got a really nice view on this screen. And let's see if you can see this here, the multi-touch trackpad here. I can use that using two-finger scroll to scroll down and up very nicely. The one thing I will say is the dimension from the bottom to the top of the trackpad. Maybe it's just my fingers and how they address it, but I feel like I'm always bumping into the buttons at the bottom or bumping into the buttons at the top when I'm doing the two-finger scroll. Excuse me. Multi-touch on trackpads is becoming a big thing. You know, really since Apple started that with its big old glass multi-touch trackpad on its MacBooks. I like that on a MacBook. I like it here. I have to admit, when I go back from a MacBook to a PC and a trackpad, that if it doesn't have that multi-touch capability, I feel completely lost at times. So I'm glad to see this on here. We're seeing that on more and more trackpads in the PC line as far as that's concerned. You know, one of the things that we're used to on Lenovo's is the keyboard action, and like I said, I'm very pleased with not only the action but the size of this. My hands fit really well on this. The one thing that you'll find in terms of a compromise with this AMD chip is if you're big for HD video, watching it on one of these small devices, which, you know, if you're on the road, you're going to be sitting in your hotel room. I mean, this feels like a nice sized device to put in your lap and watch a movie while you're sitting in a hotel bed getting ready to go to sleep, that kind of thing. Doesn't play it too well. In my experiences, skips quite a bit, but you know, trade-offs, right? That's what happens with mobility. I mean, I'm not sure this is the kind of device that I'm looking for personally, but you know, that's me. I mean, if I'm going to have a notebook, a netbook, whatever, I want tablet functionality in it if I'm going to be carrying it around with me, because I'm a tablet PC guy. I like to have a tablet where I can do some inking. This, though, as just a small notebook, and at that price, $450, that's kind of a tough option to beat as far as I'm concerned, because you've got all that ThinkPad quality, you've got a really nice screen here, and the screen size and the resolution combined give you a lot to look at on that screen. Let's go ahead and get out of this so you can take a look at it here. You know, boom, there you go. It's good size. Not much on that screen to take a look at right now, but you could put quite a bit on that screen real estate as far as that's concerned. So I think Lenovo's got a winner here in the small portable notebook category. Yeah, it's a step up from a netbook, and of course you get all that great Lenovo functionality built in too, depending on your point of view. Lenovo loads these machines up with a lot of their own utilities for security, for battery life, all these kinds of things. Some people find those a distraction. I admit I do at times as well, but some people, for them, that's really an extra added value. So, you know, your taste may vary as far as that's concerned, but I think the X100E is a real winner that Lenovo has in this particular category. You know, it's sturdy, it's relatively inexpensive, and I bet they're going to sell a bunch of them. All right, that's Warner Crocker for GottaBeMobile.com. We want to give a big thank you to Lenovo for letting us take a look at this review unit of the X100E. And we also want to, once again, give a big shout out to Mobile Demand, our Ink Show sponsor. We're very happy to have their support, and hope that you'll let them know that you're happy that they support the ink shows we do here at GottaBeMobile.com. This is Warner Crocker for GottaBeMobile.com saying, hey, we'll see you on the next ink show. Take care.